Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric and
Victoria.
And we are coming at you live from our home office in beautiful Marietta, Georgia.
That's right.
And so we wanted to come at you live to talk about the topic of the evening, which is don't hate your competition.
Ooh.
Don't hate your competition. Now, I want to break this down a little bit because a lot of times we get frustrated when we're approached by other marketers, other network marketers, other people there, and they're basically trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. They're trying to sell stuff.
All in a day's work, baby.
Now, there are good network marketers and bad network marketers. There are good salespeople and bad salespeople. But the point is, as long as they're being upfront and honest with you, don't hate them. Don't hate them because they are working to build their profession. They're doing the same thing you're doing. Now, they might not be doing it as effectively.
They might not be as diplomatic and have diplomacy.
They may not have diplomacy.
Maybe they haven't been trained correctly.
And that is the key right there. They probably haven't been trained correctly.
Yeah.
So the thing is, they may have a good heart, and maybe they're trying to build a dream, just like you are. In fact, you're more like family than you should be like enemies.
Yeah, they can relate to you.
So you don't want to hate your competition.
Yeah.
And I want you to think about it a moment, because if you constantly get frustrated every time somebody's giving you a sales pitch, and guess what business you're in? You're in network marketing, so that's a form of sales.
That's right.
You may not consider yourself to be, quote, a salesperson, but you are definitely part of the selling process.
Part of the tribe.
Yeah, and ultimately your company views you as part of the sales channel. They view you as it's a when they become when they enroll in your program, that is a sale. And ultimately, you get a check, a commission check, right?
And they do add up, honey.
And so you are in sales. Now, so if you have a negative attitude towards salespeople, towards other entrepreneurs, what does that do to your mindset when you're out building your business?
Oh.
Do you start to feel negative about what you're doing? Do you find it difficult to prospect because you think of yourself as one of those annoying people?
So you're attracted. Oh my God, you won't attract anything. And then on top of that, you're going to repel people.
Does it make you feel bad about yourself that you have to go and talk to people about your business? Whether you're doing it online or whether you're doing the old traditional approach, do you feel bad about having to approach people about your business? Well, the thing is, you need to understand that your business is one of the things that makes America great.
That's right.
If there weren't people in sales...
That's entrepreneurship. That's the American dream. Come on.
Most businesses, just about all businesses, would not be able to survive without the salespeople.
That's right.
And most companies view their sales department as the number one department.
I used to work for a company that used to have over the copy machine. Our company exists solely because of our sales department. Now, they had administrative, they had IT. They didn't say that about them. They said our company exists solely because of our sales people. Because the sales people paid the light bill, they paid for the construction, they paid everybody's checks. Without that, the company wouldn't exist. And that's pretty much the right thing.
You should be proud of your profession.
Yeah.
You don't want to have disdain for people that are trying to sell you stuff. As long as they're not deceptive, because that's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they're coming at you with the good faith and but they're working their business, you should admire that because those are characteristics that should be admired.
It's exchange of goods.
It's taking action.
Yes, it is.
The fact that they're approaching you means that they're taking action in order to build their business. Now, isn't that something that's desirable? Something as an entrepreneur? Isn't that something that you have to do? Victoria and I, one of our favorite shows is Shark Tank.
Oh, my favorite. I love it.
You have all of these entrepreneurs trying to get financing for their business. And a lot of them have great ideas. But invariably it's going to get to the point where they say, okay, How many of these widgets have you sold? It sounds like a great idea. How many have you sold?
You can hear crickets. You can hear a pin drop.
Right. If they don't have a lot of sales, they're going to wonder, well, why aren't you out there promoting your product? Do you not feel good about your product?
And you can hear all the sharks on the show ask them, why should we invest in your business and you don't believe? I mean, if you haven't sold anything online or offline, why should we invest in your business? And every single person that has never had any sales or kind of weak sales, the sharks never went for the bait. They were like, I don't want to do this. Because if you really believe in what you're doing, you will sell it. Even if the company is not selling it, you will sell it because you believe in it. It's your conviction, not the company's.
And if you really look at the people that are successful in the industry,
yeah,
they understand that, your competitors should not be your enemy because you're really part of the same family. When you think about it, you might have more in common with your competitors than people in your own family, in your own biological family.
That's right.
Because what you have in common with them is that you are following a dream. You're a dreamer. You're following a dream and you're taking action to make that dream come true. So in a lot of ways, they are your family. So you should recognize that you have something in common with them. But here's another thing. Yeah. Ultimately, your competitor may become your best customer.
Ooh. I've heard of that happening a lot.
It does happen a lot. Yeah. It does happen a lot. So it's a frame of mind. It's a way of thinking. But ultimately, it's positive thinking that is applicable to your business. As a network marketer, as an entrepreneur, you need to understand we're all part of the same industry. We're part of a big family. And so when someone approaches you and they may not approach you the right way, don't hate them. Just understand that they may not be on the same level that you're on. Maybe they haven't had the type of training that you have, or maybe that you need to have.
But I admire the fact, though, they've stepped out on faith. They stepped out and they're doing something. Because I truly don't believe there's not a bad video. There's not a bad live video. There's not a bad salesperson. It's just some approaches are not as good as others. So you have to fail before you become great at what you do. So the more you do it, eventually you'll get better. But for someone to say, well, they're not good, are you doing anything? At least they're doing something.
Absolutely.
At least they're trying.
Yep.
At least they step forward. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So that's our quick message for this evening. If you like the type of information we're providing, if you find value and you'd like additional information, just type info in the comments below, and we will definitely get right back to you. But with that, this is Eric at Victoria, hoping you're having a great evening. If not, let's make it a great one.
And remember, excellence always prevails when action-packed energy is put behind it.